What's going on? What's going down? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Stocks, the buff nerd. Let's go. And of course, I am joined by the musicologist. Da, 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 da. Hey, Reed, what's
Yes,
going on, man?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
How you
he
doing? Good to
in
be
the house,
back. I,
man.
I missed it
Glad to be
last
on the
week,
note.
but I told you I'll be back. What's
Hey,
good,
I
man?
know it. I know it, man. Welcome to the Chop Shop. This is the spot.
How
What?
y'all doing?
Hey, we just gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna put it out there, see where it lands, chop it up, and then we're gonna leave
Mm,
okay,
mm,
hopefully.
mm. Yeah.
But we're gonna come back because we always want you to come back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you like, subscribe, and smash that bell so you know when the Chop Shop is on, as well as BGSB and also Two Birds, One Show. Man, look, we got stuff that's coming up, a lot of movement going on. Of course, make sure you check out my man A Reed on the MX CP radio. The man, hey, dude, that stuff that he got going on, man.
Working
Gotta
hard, man.
check it out.
Working hard for the money, man. Appreciate
You
it,
know what I
though.
mean?
Y'all check it out.
Hey, for sure. We got to make sure we pub each other, help each other out. That's the way this thing works.
No
But make
doubt.
sure that you do that. Of course, you can check us out on your favorite platforms where you listen to your podcasts. Spotify, Amazon, Apple, we're everywhere. So make sure that you do that. We always enjoy your comments. Make sure that you do that. That makes this more fun. So look, it's March, and you know what that means. And we've
Hmm.
been talking about this in, BGSB, but now we can really delve into this thing, right? March Madness is upon us. And look, let me say it like this. And I said this on BGSB, but ain't nobody got a good bracket. And if they do, they lying.
Facts.
They lying. They lying.
Facts. Facts,
They
though.
lying. They lying. Um, Let me ask this question, man, right off the bat. Do you think the fact that there's basically two number one seeds, there's like hardly any two seeds. You're seeing a lot of 8, a lot of 7, a lot of 6. Like people you did like Florida Atlantic is in this thing.
Hmm.
Is that good for NCAA? Is that good for basketball, but especially NCAA?
Why wouldn't it be?
Mm.
Why wouldn't it
Because your
be?
blue buds aren't there. Your people that like.
But see, that's like NCAA football, where you always want to
Yeah.
see Alabama in the
Right.
national championship. Like it's just a
Right.
constant, man. The beauty of it, that's what I love about March Madness is that you got all of these different colleges, and they're just ranked up against each other
Yeah.
in the biggest bracket that you can possibly make up, and it's pretty
Right.
much anybody's game. It's
Yes.
anybody's game. You either win or you go home. So it doesn't matter if you're a 1 seed going up against a 16 seed. Doesn't matter if you're an AC going against a 5 seed. It doesn't.
Yeah.
If you don't show up that day, you're not gonna win. I literally sat there and watched that what was it, that Kansas State Kentucky game from beginning.
Oh man.
I was on the edge of my seat of that shit, bro.
That was such a
You see
great
what I'm
that
saying?
was a great game. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm just saying, bro. What I
it's
love
about
about
matchups though. Like, how is Princeton still here?
facts.
Princeton's still here. Like Princeton's a 15 seed. They beat a number 2 Arizona, which again, well, I won't say again, but that lets me know that okay, Pac-12 is not that great in sports.
Mhm.
They're good, but and I know it's going to be a lot of haters that say, well, whoa, you shouldn't talk about. Yes, I'm talking about Pac 12 because you got Arizona, you got UCLA, you got USC, you got all these teams. Gonzaga, well, not Gonzaga's not even a Pac 12. But I mean, when you look at these brackets and how busted they were first day,
Mhm.
like I think the statistic that came out that ESPN in their bracket, sign up, whatever, they had like 30. They were still good after the first day.
Mm.
30. I mean, you have to imagine how many people
Mm.
sign up for that. And
Really?
you only have 30 left. And it's because FDU just killed everybody.
Yeah,
And
man.
and this is what I'm gonna say, man. And I'm gonna let you have your say on this, but I think the 30 where the 30 females are like, what's a paladine? I think I'll pick them because I don't like what that other team is. I, it sounds bad, but
But this is like the only time where somebody could just literally just
yes,
you can see somebody be, well, I like this mascot or I like this team's color, so I'm gonna just go
yeah,
for people who don't really like study it,
yeah,
just look at it and stuff.
yeah. I
Um,
hate bears, so I'm gonna
I
pick
hate
against
Bears.
Baylor.
You know, they just
Bears,
pick
UCLA.
somebody to go for, man. Um, but it's always the beauty. The beauty
Yeah,
of March Madness is that every single one of these schools that get in are all playing to get that championship. These kids ain't getting paid millions
well,
of dollars.
yeah.
Maybe some under the
Well,
table. Of
NIL
course we
now
don't know.
it's well, NIL is in place.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But for the majority,
yeah, yeah,
not a, they ain't getting paid millions of dollars to do this, man. And these kids are just out here playing with passion and just
yeah.
trying to win as best as they can, man, and put themselves on the map. So you can't knock the hustle, bro. You just can't knock it.
But I think there is, and maybe it's just me, but there has to be a comfortability and just a familiarity and just saying, you know what, that's a good team, and they should beat a number two seed should be the number 15. They
Of
should,
course. They should. You're
but
right. You're right.
they don't, and it makes you question. To me, it makes me question the whole system. Like, why do you rank them? Number one, why do you rank somebody higher like Kansas, who didn't win the Big 12 championship, than Texas, who did? And Texas is still in it.
Because it's names of recognition. You still got to realize there's still big names of recognitions of schools. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I'm looking at Duke.
you're gonna have your UConn, yeah, you're gonna have your UConns and your North Carolinas, and you know what I'm saying, Texas and uh,
Yeah,
Gonzaga, and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. You're gonna have those big names up there. They're gonna rank them pretty much Duke.
yeah,
They're gonna be ranking their asses up there at the top,
exactly.
because
What up, big gang? Good to see you. Yeah,
they've been steady, steady powerhouses for years, man. I mean, shit, how long? Coach K was running shit for the longest, man. You
yeah.
know,
In the regular season, and I mean, Coach K was running it in the regular season and in the post.
yeah.
Now UNC doesn't even want to go to. Well, I mean, Duke. They get blasted. UNC is not even in the tournament.
Mhm,
Um, Kansas blasted. Kentucky again. Great game. Awesome. It was a great game. Enjoyed every minute of it.
mhm.
And was glad that was pretty much the only game on. But yeah, I mean, it's like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Like, do you want to see the same powerhouses every time?
Yeah, I do. I guess I'm just that guy. Like, you want to see good teams play good, play well. You don't want to see good teams play bad. You I would think
I
most people
agree.
don't want to, if you're a Kansas, if you're a Kentucky, if you're a Purdue, if you're, if I mean, I don't know, just even Gonzaga. I mean, like, if you are that squad, a UNC, a Tennessee, like if you are known, if you're a blue blood, you're supposed to play well. But here we
Key.
go.
That's the key word. Supposed to,
You're supposed to play well.
because we're already conditioned to
Game
believe that they're gonna come in there and they're gonna play well.
salt and pepper. Look, you know what? Fine.
What up,
You want
big
to
guy?
do this? You want to do this big game? Last night on Big
Oh,
Game Sports Buzz,
oh.
I was trying. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that game. You're not going to draw me into this because we're going to finish this out about this. About this, right? Oh, are we done? Or maybe we are done. I don't know. I think it's okay. To have good teams play well, but you're right. You want to see, like, it wouldn't have been bad if you had Kennesaw State maybe beat Xavier. Wouldn't have happened, but Eh, eh.
But that's like North Texas going to the Final Four.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
yeah, that's
Yeah, because you already gonna have like the beauty of the Cinderella, who you don't expect to go all the way to where they need
Well,
to.
let
I
me.
mean, shit, man, we was people was rooting for what was that Loyola?
Yeah.
What was that
Oh
years
yeah,
ago?
Loyola
That's what I'm
Marymount.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And was
So
it
it's
sister,
like,
whatever her name was? Yeah,
yeah. So I
yeah.
mean, it's the beauty of it.
Who do you see? That's let's see. The lowest seed that I see right now is um, Princeton.
Hmm.
Princeton, Florida Atlantic. Princeton is 15. Florida Atlantic is 9. Out of these teams, St. Mary's is 5. I don't see how that happened, but St. Mary's is 5. Um, Arkansas is 8. Penn State is 10. Pittsburgh is 11. Out of those teams, let's see. No, wait. Here we go. I know Princeton. I think Princeton is the lowest seed, and Florida Atlantic. Out of those, who Loyola Chicago? Yeah. Who do you see going the furthest?
Ooh.
Which Cinderella do you see going the furthest?
Uh, Possibly Florida Atlantic.
Really?
Possibly Florida Atlantic. But
And they
then
got to play
again,
Tennessee next.
but this is what I'm saying. I feel like uh, somebody gonna run into a somebody gonna run into some kind of fucking brick wall here sooner or later.
I think Princeton might look.
Princeton
They
could be the
play.
surprise though. I mean, because they
They
got
play
great neck.
Creighton.
Yeah.
Alabama should beat San Diego State.
If Princeton ends up beating Creighton somehow, and ends up in that semifinals, then I'm gonna be like, wow.
Man, I should have bet on them.
I'm gonna be
FAU, yeah, I can see that.
yeah,
I can
FAU.
see that big and strong. Yeah, FAU is big and strong. Um, against Tennessee, Tennessee got some good length though. That'll be a good game to watch. Florida Atlantic and Tennessee, Princeton and Creighton. I don't know. I'll just wait to see what that looks like because I think that's just going to be an ugly game, very low scoring game. That's just what I think.
I mean, these games
But
be like these guys have like 25, 26 points come like halftime, you know. So you just be like, damn,
right,
one hell of a defensive game. Shit, they just ain't
yeah,
making no shots or something. But I mean,
right.
it's just up in the air, bro, all the way,
True.
all the way. I think
But yeah,
this is actually a entertaining Final Four this year to me.
this has been, and I think it's also because you have players that have stayed.
Hmm.
You don't have a lot of one and dones,
Hmm.
and a lot of that has to do with the pandy,
Hmm.
right? They couldn't move, they couldn't go anywhere. They didn't have film, so you have a lot of sophomores and juniors that are still around because of that. So I think
Hmm.
that's a good thing. I think that's why you're seeing it. I
Yeah.
don't know if that trend will continue as we move along, but hopefully the NIL will help with that.
Hopefully. We'll see how that goes, man. You
We'll see
know,
how it goes. We'll
NIL
see how
gonna
it
start
goes.
putting some money in these kids' pockets, though. I mean,
Yeah,
do you feel like these college kids should get paid, man?
absolutely, absolutely, without a
Because
doubt, 100%.
it's funny that it's brought up now because I remember, when we used to have like the video games, like the NCAA
Yeah,
football games. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
it
Even
was amazing. Yeah.
NCAA, you know, we would play these college football games or whatnot, and all they would do was just have the player's number.
Mm-hmm.
But damn it, some of us knew exactly who these players were.
Oh, they looked just like him.
Looked just
They
like
had
them,
the faces.
It
They
was,
had the
oh, this nigga,
numbers. Yeah,
you everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I can understand like the players being like, damn, y'all done put us on this game. How come we
yeah,
can't get a cut of this bullshit? Like,
yeah.
I
Ed
completely
O'Bannon.
understand it.
Yeah, Ed
I do.
O'Bannon was like, "Nah,
Because damn it, I would have
you
said
gonna
the
pay
same
me."
thing, bro.
Yeah.
If I had picked up a copy of NCAA football and I'm on a team and I go to the roster and I look and it's got my height, my weight, my size,
Yeah.
my look-alike, everything like that, I'm
Yeah.
contacting EA Sports. Look, y'all gonna
Yeah.
come on, dog.
instead of A Reed, it'd be A Steed. Like
You can go in there and
that's
edit the
that's
name.
me. That's me. I'm A Steed. My name is A Reed. I'm A Steed. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
for real.
Real talk. Dude,
Yeah, I think at one point they didn't even care. I think they just put the names in there. It was like Williams and whatever. It's like, all right, bet. So I'm with you on that. Look, pay the kids, man. You pay the coaches, you pay the staff, you pay everybody else. And this whole thing of, well, you get a education. That's great. That's cool. But it's a 1-year contract. Understand that. It's a 1-year scholarship. It is not a full ride. It is not 4 years. You have to re-up every year. So if you get hurt or something happens or someone comes in, guess what? You could be out. You could be out of there. So no, pay the kids. I'm all for it, man. Whoever needs to pay him, pay him. Whoever needs to pay him, pay him.
because
I'm
they
down
bringing
with it.
in millions of dollars every year anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The school,
Absolutely.
you know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Shit.
And make sure y'all comment. We love to hear what y'all have to say out there as well
Please.
on this subject. But we're gonna move on, man, because this was brought up again on BGSB, and this I love this topic. I absolutely love it. We were talking about villains in sports, and if sports needs villains to be better, and maybe that's one of the reasons why leagues like the XFL and maybe WNBA, they don't have villains. Like, who's a villain in that league?
It's
Exactly.
okay. No. If I would have to say WNBA,
Yeah.
I think they've kind of did that a little bit to Brittany Griner.
Okay.
What's my
Maybe.
girl? I gotta figure out her name. That tall.
Liz Cambage?
Yes. They've done it to her. That bad, man. Yeah.
6'8" of greatness.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
6'8" of greatness. But she's out the league because she's a little,
yeah, maybe so. She has an OnlyFans coming.
Yes. Ding. Yes.
That part.
I will be subscribed. Anyway.
Woo!
She gonna give my $26.99 or whatever that is, brother. I'm gonna do some Uber Eats or something for that.
Oh man, we out of aisle there, but I'm just saying, man. Yeah. Well, we kind of said it like off the air, man. Just sports. We kind of create our own villains, man. We kind of create our own. Now you have people that have their own persona that they
Right.
and then some media got a lot to do with it too, because I've loved having Kyrie. I've loved Kyrie ever since he came into the league. That shit, I've been watching Kyrie since college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in my opinion, media has made Kyrie to be something that he does not actually seem to be. You know, that's
He
a guy
hasn't helped that though.
Hmm?
He hasn't helped that situation though.
But why would he?
Image.
Like Jay, like you have your own personality and everything.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna say what you
You're
want to say, how you feel.
Right.
You can't do anything about, okay, if you finish the game and you have an interview and you say something, boom, 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 you may say something that may be a tad bit controversial. That's just your opinion, but that's just your opinion. Everybody's entitled to that. But that's not your fault when the media takes your little excerpt or whatever and then create a whole nother narrative. And then it follows you wherever you go.
But
You see what I'm
if
saying?
yeah, but I mean, don't blame the media for reporting what you say.
No. I'm not.
Don't
No, because
blame
that's
them.
their job. That's their
Yeah,
job.
you said it. They're going to ask follow-on questions. Therefore, you're going to say you can either say I don't want to answer that, or you answer it. It was a question of another question that we kind of brought up here was as fans, should we care about what the players do off the field, off the court, behind closed doors? Should we care as fans?
We shouldn't, but we do
Why is that?
because they're in the limelight. They're representing our favorite teams. They're on our squads. You know what I'm saying? Dead serious. Dead serious.
Yeah.
You are a diehard Cowboys fan.
Uh,
Diehard. I
let's
know
go.
this.
Let's go.
Stoggs, even though you don't know Dak personally,
No,
you don't know Zeke, you didn't know CD,
no,
you don't know none of them. Micah don't know
no.
none. You still probably look at Bleacher Report or something like that to just see if there's any if they name pops up on something, you tune into what the fuck did Dak do?
I
What the hell
mean,
did Zeke do?
yeah, when Zeke was going through his issues, it was I wish he would just get his head out of his butt. I why can't because that
My
affected
point
his
exactly.
play on the field because he was suspended. Now, if it didn't have
Worried
anything,
about what they do on the field.
if
Off
it
the
didn't
field.
have anything to do with suspensions, if it was like, hey, he likes horseback riding, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Right? Von Miller, who I consider to be one of the great talents of his time at that position,
Mhm.
owns a ranch. Now, why do I know that? Because I want to know about him. But the reality is he doesn't have to tell anybody anything about anything off the field, right? Just like Liz Cambage, like we were just talking about. She's basically out the league for a lot of different reasons.
Mhm.
But now that this OnlyFans thing is hitting, she's not gonna be back. They're not gonna have her back.
Mm-mm.
They should, but they're not because people will want to come to the game to see her and either cheer or jeer, right? Because and maybe yeah, she's a villain, but I don't see her as a villain. I think WNBA you have to have. I think in sports you have to have a team or a player that you hate.
They can't go necessarily as hard on WNBA as they can on us or on
Why
NBA.
not?
I just I
You
don't want
know
to
who
say
I
I
hated
don't want to say
in the NBA?
sexist, but
You know who I really didn't like? Well, actually, I did like him. I did like him because we
hmm.
didn't have a team at that point. But Houston Comets, when
Mm,
they were playing, and Cheryl Swoops,
mm-hmm,
Michelle Cooper, and all of them, they were really good players.
mm-hmm,
And they had really good players in the league. And
mm-hmm.
people were going to the game. But it was like, yo, like the Houston Comets won, I think, like 8,000 championships. Like they were the squad.
They was cold.
And then you had the LA Sparks and you
Lisa
had
Leslie.
Lisa Leslie,
Uh,
right? Like you had big name players that you're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna follow them. I'm gonna follow them, and they got heated, but it was the play. Now it's like, what team do I want to hate? None. I don't care. Who's the villain? Nobody. Nobody's a villain.
we still create our own. Look, back door. You still being a Cowboys fan. We can't say a damn thing to you about the Eagles, the Giants, the commies. Look at your face. You can't stand their ass.
I can't. I
They're your
can't.
villains. They are
I,
your villains.
and
Case
when
in
we
point.
play them, and when we play them, I watch. I tune in from the beginning to the end.
Exactly.
Win or
Exactly.
lose, big win or lose. If we're getting our tail beat by any of those teams, I'm still watching because I just want to see how bad it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if we're winning against them, oh yeah. I I want to see 4 zeros, quadruple zeros. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
And I want to see our number bigger than theirs.
Yeah.
You have to have villains. But the thing about it is where do the villains come from? Who makes them?
We do.
Mm.
Fans and media do. Now, in the player standpoint, and too bad Big Game ain't here because I would love to hear his opinion. Him
Yes.
having been in the league and whatnot.
Right.
I think the players just show up to work. They play it. They show up to their work. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can't you can't tell me, even you being a player, that
Yeah.
when you have a divisional game come around,
Mm-hmm.
they tell you, hey, this one means a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This one means just a little bit, tad bit more because they're in the division. We know the ramifications of what can happen at the end of the season if we don't win this game.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So dig deeper,
Yeah.
get your mind right, and go out there and kick their ass because they are your rivals. They're your villains.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay, let me ask this question. Which league has the most or more recognizable villains?
That would be, to me, a toss-up, but that's probably halfway, like straight down the middle, 50-50 between NFL and NBA. Because you got your bad seeds in each one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
NBA, we've seen KD, Kyrie,
Why is KD a villain? Like we talked about this on BGSB. I think he is too, but why do you think he's a villain? Why did that name come up?
Well, first and foremost, I support KD. I'm gonna let that be known. I've always loved KD.
Okay.
But his villainy came from him leaving.
The move.
Yeah, the move. You know what I'm
The
saying?
move.
LeBron's villainy came when he did the move.
Yeah.
I'm taking my town to South Beach.
The decision, right.
The decision. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So some of these players just kind of create a little narrative, And I'm not mad at KD to go to State, but I understand why people got mad. But shit, if I was in KD's position and the damn best team in the league was like, hey, we got a spot for you. Come on. Shit, I'm going too.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I got a better chance of winning. But I understand that.
Did.
And then you flip it over there to the NFL. I know you hate him, but shit, Aaron Rodgers. Look at your face.
He's such a douche, man.
You call him
he's like one of the worst people ever, though. He's one of the worst people.
He's a villain.
I'm telling you, man.
But I proved my point. But I think
like he's league wide. He's league wide villain though. That's league wide villain. So I get that. I think it's easier for NBA because there are not as many players. You get to see their face. You can see their reactions. You can get closer to them than you can in NFL. I think in NFL, the villainy is there, and it's also so violent to where in Game talked about this. He's like perfect. He's nasty. Greg Lloyd, nasty. And this divisionally, how Greg Lloyd would take out receivers just because if they came across the middle, it was over.
Yeah.
And he did that because he loved to do that. Ronnie Lott was another dude that a lot of people kind of skip out on, but Ronnie Lott brought the hat and loved it.
Yep.
Loved it.
Yep.
I always talk about the Raiders because it's just that perception that they bring with them, right? They like to be the bad guys of NFL, and so that's what they are. But you got to have villains. So, but the question is, who are the villains now? And should you Should a player or team try to be a villain?
Well, they need to try. See, when you try,
Yeah.
it's like, see, when you try, it's like you trying to become like a heel in the WWF,
Right.
WWE. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you
Mhm.
ain't really got to try. Like lately, Dylan Brooks has been in the media
Exactly.
for all of his crap,
Exactly. Right.
and then you sit back and be like, why?
Why?
I mean, because it's not like you're
That's
like,
not you.
but it's not like you're that caliber. I mean, let's just be real. Is anybody really just out there just scared of Dylan Brooks?
No. No
Is
one is
anybody
scared
out
of
there
Dylan
like
Brooks.
circling like, hey, are they
We got to get a game plan around Dylan
are we
Brooks.
setting the game running against Dylan Brooks? No. Let's be honest.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? So when you kind of go out of your way to just be a dick to people, I think
Yes.
I
The
think
people
that's
and
good.
teams.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
ain't got to really try to do that because the ability is already gonna come because you already got your fan base in Memphis. You
Yeah.
playing the other team, of course the other fans are not gonna like you, but you don't have
Yeah.
to go outside of your way just to piss people off. You don't
Right.
have to do all that.
Right.
But some guys like to do that kind of shit. Sorry for the cuss word, but I'm
Hey,
just
no, it's good, man. It's good. Yeah. Okay, so I wanna, you know what? You're the musicologist. I've been trying to avoid this
yes, I
as
am.
long as I could. Last night we did a top 5 rap duos.
Oh,
Top 5 rap duos. No, I'm not gonna put you on the spot. You need to have some time to go through your list. And the big part about top 5 is is who you take off. As opposed to more of who you leave on.
duo, so it has to be two people.
2 people. Now, here was the debate that I asked Big Game about, and I'm gonna ask you: if part of the duo is a DJ, which would make it 3,
Mm-hmm.
does that count as a rap duo?
It's a very good question.
Run DMC
Run DMC had a DJ.
has 3.
Salt
They
and
had a
Pepper had a
DJ,
DJ.
but it was 2 of them that rapped.
Yeah.
Public Enemy,
Mm-hmm.
it was a duo, but they had a DJ. Professor X, is that a group or a duo?
That's a. I mean, because you have to include the DJ. I mean, you have to somewhat
Okay.
include. Where would they be without they DJ, man? You know,
Eric B. and Rakim, is that a duo or a single act? Rakim rapped. Eric B, though, DJ.
see, and you make valid points on that. You make valid points. That's.
I said Gangstar. He was like, no, only Guru rapped. He had a DJ, but it's not a duo. Exactly.
That would mean some of your duos would have to include. Some of your duos would have to have the asterisk because they have the DJ.
They have a DJ, but. And then I made this comment. So I'm going to let that marinate. I believe Salt and Pepper, and that's why I put this, is a top 5 rap duo.
Okay. Even though they had
Top 5
Spinderella.
rap. They had Spinderella, and yes, she may have been on a song way later.
Yeah.
But it's Salt and Pepper. That's the group.
Mm-hmm.
That's the duo. It's Salt and Pepper. It's not Salt and Pepper and Spinderella. It's like Run DMC is Run DMC. Like it's all their names. It's all of them.
Yeah.
Salt and Pepper. But top five, where do you put Salt and Pepper? Do you put them in the top five, or and if not, where do you put them?
I would put them. I would put them in a. I would put them pretty high. I'll put them in the top five. I would.
I'll take that.
I would.
I'll take. Okay,
Because they're still kind of. They can still kind of revolutionary on their own terms.
man.
Because I mean, since them, have you seen another female duo like that?
No,
There you
no,
go. There you
no.
go.
I haven't.
There you
I
go.
haven't. Maybe El Trim. Um, if you are not familiar with El Trim, they had a song. We like the cars that go boom. We're Tigra and Bunny, and we like
Yeah.
the boom. That's that's
No,
nah.
no.
Maybe not since no, they weren't a group. They just came together for a song. But yeah, no, I haven't seen a duo or group that has been as relevant, has been around as long, and has had as good music that you can hear the first like couple of like seconds of the song,
Mm-hmm.
right? And like the whole song. You know all the lyrics.
And see, we're saying duos. A lot of the
Yeah.
duos that have came together have been two regular artists
Right.
that decided to link up
Yeah.
and put out an album. Um, but it's just the way that we look at it. Um, so I haven't seen another female group
I haven't either.
like them. So yeah, I mean, for that
There you go.
alone, for that standing alone, I
Top five.
put them in there. Um, I give
Ah,
you that one.
relief.
Um,
Thank you.
but
I see we need you on BGSB.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say still guys like, I mean, Outcast.
Yeah, for sure. Outcast,
Uh,
UGK,
hell
uh,
yeah,
A
hell
Ball
yeah,
MJG.
hell
Uh,
yeah.
like that. That's you know. Who else? Who else did we say? I mean,
I would give you Eric B and Rakim.
he also had EPMD.
Bam, bam. Yep, EPMD.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I like P Rock and CL Smooth. I don't know if I put him up there though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I put him up there. I like him, like I said, but I don't know if I put him up there.
Yeah, you making me
Uh,
think.
that's dude. That's the top five. That's what it does. Um, and then I love Black Star.
Yeah, yeah,
That's that's like next level
yeah,
for me. Most Def, Talib Kweli.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
if you're
Uh,
not familiar, be familiar.
yeah, I give you that. I will give you that. Real talk. I will give you that.
So yeah, it's hard and it's tough and it's supposed to be because again, to me, top 10 is easy. Top five, you have to, really kind of think up there because it's who you taking out because we've named at least 10 groups.
Yep. Yeah.
Now you got to start cutting them out and say, all right, nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna
So,
work. Um, but I'm just saying, man, that's
that's a damn
come
good
on,
question.
BGSB. We're gonna have a good time.
MCXP Radio, guys. I might actually pose that question.
Pose it on there because that's a good one. Especially I love top fives, man. That's where it is. Especially like, top five most underrated female artist of all time. Um, that's always a fave for me, man. It's always a fave for me.
Underrated female artist.
Underrated female artist.
Give me one that you got on that list.
Let us
So I can
see.
see what kind of. Okay.
Let us see is definitely one of those.
Okay. Would you consider Jill Scott?
No. No.
Okay.
She's up there.
Okay.
I would almost say Jasmine Sullivan. Um, I would almost say her. Right.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you got to dig deep in crates to be like, oh yeah,
Hmm.
she is dope. It's so
So like Marsha Ambrosius.
that one right
I
there.
see what you're saying. Okay.
Layla Hathaway is
Yeah.
another one
Okay.
that is underrated. That's like, yo, if you're not on it, you missing out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that, there's definitely some awesome musical ones out there.
Have you
Uh
ever heard of Lion Babe? I'm gonna have to put you on.
no, I feel like I have, but I'm gonna say no
I
because
think
nothing comes to mind.
the iPhone's got that technology. I'm gonna sing you this. I think I can sing you this album. And if I'm not mistaken, this is you remember Vanessa Williams.
Oh yeah,
This is her daughter.
okay,
And she sings, and the the other guy is the producer, which and I think they have a child now. I think they have a child, so I think they're a couple. But she
yeah,
sings and he produces. The girl is dope.
fire, yeah. Let's
Dope.
go,
Dope.
let's go,
I'm gonna send
let's
that
go.
to you. Just check that out. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you that the top five will have you thinking and mad at yourself. Um, one of my faves is also is top one hit wonders, top five one hit wonders.
Oh, we can do that right now. We can do that right
You
now.
can't because it's so hard to do. It's
One
so
hit.
hard. When you think you know, and then someone will say something, and you're like, oh man, I need
Okay.
to put that in my list.
One hit wonders are like okay. Because when I say like one hit wonders, I'm thinking like Mark Morrison,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. But
yeah.
then, funny enough, I kind of somewhat put Tevin Campbell in it.
Nah,
Even though,
nah.
but
You
you
got
say that, you say that. But what's the
come
most
on, man.
recognizable song by this guy? What is the song that always plays? Can we talk for a minute? You don't hear nothing else.
What?
You don't hear nothing
Nah.
else. I ain't heard
What
another song from Tevin Campbell.
the one Round and Round when he first came out with
I
Prince? Come
remember
on,
that,
man.
bro. I remember that. But
That's a
I'm
hit
telling you,
though. Nah. Tevin Campbell has some hits, man. Tevin Campbell has some hits. I mean, I'll give you one where uh Never Gonna Give You Up. bro,
Rick Ashley.
bro.
Come on, bro.
That's
Come
all
on,
time.
come on, dog.
that's
Come on. Dog.
that's all time.
This shit is as soon as that shit started, you jamming, dog. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. That it's stuff like that. You're like, ooh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, let's see. Oh, what's the look, you may hate him, but Millie Vanilli, can you send hey, whatever. That
I get yeah, yeah,
that jammed.
yeah.
That jam, bro. I'm telling you, it's when you start breaking down and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember this or I remember that. And it's they just had that one hit and that's it. Cause then you can say, all right, how about Hey Mickey?
Hey, Mickey. Yeah,
That's man, you play that. That's
yeah, yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
so that top five will get you, like I said, it'll get you upset at yourself and others.
Yeah, you start bringing
But
up
yeah,
some.
man.
Oh, I remember that joint. Yeah, you gonna
yeah,
make
that
me
Rick
play.
Astley's one
You
hit you.
gonna make me play. Yeah, you gonna make me play Rick Astley once we get off. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Uh,
Shit, He, was,
and
he
that
couldn't
Bobby
even dance.
Caldwell.
He couldn't even dance. It was just one.
Nah. the Rick Roll, yeah. that Rick Roll,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Never gonna give, never gonna give.
yeah.
Yeah, that's you
That
know what I'm
was it.
saying?
That was it.
But yeah, man, that Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah. Didn't he
Now,
just
if you,
pass?
I believe so. What's
Somebody
crazy
heard.
to me is I did not realize the skin tone of this gentleman right here.
A lot of people didn't. Voice was weird, but his voice was very soulful. You didn't
Man, oh my gosh.
just listening, you would have been like, oh, that's a brother all day.
For decades, for
Exactly.
decades. When I say decades, like I just recently found out,
Yeah.
and I say recently, like within this past year,
Yeah. See?
because someone was like, Bobby Caldwell is. I was like, what? No, what? White. I said, you stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Bobby Caldwell is not no man. Come on. I bet you wondering where I've been. Come on, man. Get out of here.
When that shit so smooth, so smooth out, for real.
I said, oh my God. And I mean, he is the most Caucasianist of all Caucasians.
I used to
And I
like
say that with reverence.
I liked let's throw you back, Michael McDonald.
Oh, look, man. Michael McDonald is invited to every single barbecue around the world. There's nowhere that this look, man. In my opinion, he's an albino. Okay,
Yeah.
that's he's invited to every single barbecue.
Mike was
Ain't
good.
no way.
Mike was good. Yeah.
Come on, man. Around the world, around the world. You know what I'm saying? England, he's invited.
Man. Yeah,
You know what I'm
I hear
saying?
you.
Ethiopia invited. South Africa, they already got his garb for him. He already ready.
Yeah. Mike
He
legit.
good.
Mike legit.
He's legit. Yeah, he's 100%.
Legit.
Still putting out good stuff, man. Him and Thundercat and Kenny Loggins, boy.
Man.
Over with. Yeah. I mean, and that's another good top 5 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Most soulful others.
Oh Lord.
Just say it. It's
Soulful others.
Others. Yeah, you gotta say it like that. It's like
Okay.
others.
Okay.
Because hey, you got most soulful brothers and you got most soulful
others.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, bro. I hear you completely.
Because that, hey, yeah, them too. And I mean, Hall and Oates, not bad right there, bro. I'll tell you. Like I know this is Sports Top Shop, but hey, we do other things too.
This is what it is.
We're not just sports nerds. We're nerds
of everything.
Of everything.
I wanted to pose this question to you, though.
Let's go.
I'm going to take it to the WWF to wrestling.
Let's do it.
Favorite theme music, favorite entrance, favorite finisher.
Favorite theme music, probably by far to me, is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Y'all saw it. Look, the game made fun of it again. You said I sent it to you. Bro. When you hear the glass break in real life, when it's right there, know, bro, we all anticipate. Listen what I say. When we was at that thing at the WrestleMania,
yeah,
I had guys that was sitting next to me. Guys,
legit,
white guys that was sitting next to me, cool guys.
Yeah.
They said, dude, we just bought our tickets today. They said we literally found out that Stone Cold was going to be here. We drove all the way from College Station to be here to see this.
And that's a drive.
We couldn't miss it.
Yeah.
I said, I feel y'all.
Yeah.
Dude came out, he's saying everything. We knew Stone was coming out. We just
Right.
didn't fucking know when. We knew
Right.
Dude had to come in and do his promo. But when I say everybody was on the edge of their seats, just waiting, we was
Right.
listening to everything that he was saying. We was like,
Yeah.
man, no. We just sitting there waiting. And all of a ah! I lost my voice that day.
Yes, you
Very
did.
proudly admit it. It is something about that glass breaking,
It is
bro.
something about it.
Just,
Um,
I give you that. I give
all
you that.
right. So that was intro, entrance.
Entrance, the way that they come out.
I would have to say by far and probably one of my favorite wrestlers, um, The Undertaker. The Undertaker.
Oh my God, we agree on both of
I'm a,
these.
I'm a I'm a classic dude, man. Like that, and when he had with Paul Bear,
It would seem like his took the longest, but you would sit there and watch the whole
you
entire
watch
thing.
the whole thing.
It's like his thing took like 30 minutes.
Listen, and you would hate if it was rushed. You would hate
Exactly.
if they rushed it. If he skipped the
Exactly.
part, nah,
Exactly.
nah, man. And the fire, come on, bro. With the ring,
They
come on, man.
they did
When
the
the
Hall of
lights
Fame.
turned out and you hear his music again, great music, great interest music.
Soon
But
as
when
you
you
hear
hear his
that
music,
fucking bell, that gong, they did that at WrestleMania when they did the Hall of Fame.
yeah,
They introduced all of them. And I was like, bro, if Undertaker is here, I'm looking at the guys next to dude. If Undertaker's here,
yeah,
then
that's
the
it.
lights dimmed down, and you heard the
Yeah, yeah. That
come on,
that's the best interest for me, bar
yeah,
none.
yeah.
The finisher.
Let me
I
see where you're gonna go
mean,
with that one.
huh? Man, there's so many. Um, gosh, I would probably have to say, and I don't remember the name of this, but it was. Now I'm going to test to see how old you are. Um, and it may be is a tag team, and I believe it was Christian and Edge's um finishing move, and I think it's the one where like they had the guy propped up, and I think it was Edge that came off the top rope and did like a leg whip or something. And it may not be them, but I just remember it was a tag team. That was like the sickest thing I had ever seen
Mm.
ever. And it may be Rock and Roll Express. I don't remember. I just know it was a tag team. I was like, wow, that is super sick.
Edge and
Um,
Christian.
I believe it
Mhm.
was Edge and Christian that did it. Singles, I don't know, man. Tombstone was always a good one too.
Tombstone is a classic.
Tombstone's a classic.
Uh,
People hate me when I say the leg drop.
you talking about the Hulk Hogan leg drop? Okay, for because I'll say it like this. You look at a guy like Hulk Hogan,
Right,
who's just fucking
right,
huge and this and that. You
right.
would think that he would have something better than a freaking leg
Something
drop.
better. The leg drop.
I'm just saying, you would think he'd have something better than a leg drop, but he made it
Speaking of,
iconic. So
he did. But speaking of, didn't The Rock have like one of the worst ones ever? Like it's to me, it's on the same level. Like the people's elbow is on the same level as a leg drop, but it's actually worse because it's an elbow.
no, and I'm gonna say this. Why? I'm gonna say why. It's the showmanship. The
Mhm.
showmanship of the Rock. Not saying that Hulk didn't have showmanship, but okay, Hulk would do the little ear thing, all of that stuff. Hit the top rope and just drop the leg. But the showmanship of The Rock would literally set it up with it's like two finishers because he'd give you the rock bottom first, boom, get up, get in front of you, kick those legs, the whole showmanship of it, flick it, mm, mm, mm. Go here, go there, the whole showmanship of it. That shit, look, that had me. I was like, oh, hey, people's elbow, it's finna come. Hey, this shit is over. It's
The
over.
people's,
Even though it's just an elbow.
it's an elbow, and he runs across
Okay.
the dude. Like, get
I
up.
mean, but Macho Man
Yeah.
had a flying elbow drop off the top
But it was
rope.
a flying elbow. It was off the top rope. It was off the top rope. Anytime, hey, you got me anytime you going up on ropes. You going up on a turnbuckle, you got me. You got me. But an elbow that you run across the dude and he just bouncing up and down on that, like he's not getting up. And I get the rock bottom. I get it.
See,
But
if
the
you
most
saying like top ropes, man, one of the craziest shit I've ever seen was like the Vader bomb.
oh yes.
There's no way in hell that big dude should be doing a fucking backflip, but yet he does it and lands it.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
fuck.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
Vader bomb, yeah. That's by far one of those, like, that don't even make sense. Like him and what's the man's name? Henry?
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even make sense how they move like that. That big and move like that.
Yeah.
That make no sense, man.
Yeah.
That make no sense. This is for I like wrestling talk, man. I like it. We
can
need
do
to
that
do this.
We can do that any day, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna get my guy Dieter, because he's a big wrestling guy. And we're gonna do something together. You know.
Cool.
We're gonna do
Bring
something
me
together.
on,
We've been
please.
talking about it.
Let me do that, please.
We've been talking about doing like a round table, just kind of like wrestling, because he's a big wrestling dude. Season is, football is over, basketball is about to, kind of get into the playoffs, NCAA and all of that. So in the summer, that's when it heats up, because you got what? SummerSlam, right? That comes through.
But are you a fan of
then,
this new cast of characters? Because I know we've had our old school. We've had our old school with the Hulk Hogan's and all of that. Andre the Giant,
right?
All of those guys that paved the way. Jake the Snake Roberts, all of them guys.
After the Attitude Era,
something about that fucking Attitude Era, and then the WCW, NWO Nitro, that whole area. Oh my God, that was soap opera-esque. Like some of the best years of my life. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
some of
the Attitude Era was great. After the Attitude Era, it got weird to me, man. Like, listen, I appreciate these brothers doing what they're doing, but Bootios, like, it's a no-go. New Day?
Yeah,
nah,
bro.
Man.
We get into the Bootio series. What the hell?
Man, and they come down with the instruments. Like, it's like, look, man, it's very minstrel. It gives very minstrel show vibes.
Ooh.
Gives very minstrel show vibes. It does. I'm not here for it. But look, we getting close on that time, man. We getting up against it. I don't know if you have Would You Rather, or whatever what do you call it, man?
Put me on the spot, bro.
No, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it.
I wasn't even prepared today.
Next time, and we're gonna get together. Next time, we're gonna get together and we're gonna get more into this wrestling thing, because that's gonna be fun.
I'm with that.
Real fun.
I'm with that, for real.
That's what's up. Hey, again, make sure that you like, subscribe, smash that bell. If you listen to this afterwards on your podcast platform, make sure that you still comment. We still come back and look at the comments, read them, and hit you back. Again, make sure that you share, smash that bell. I'm Jay Stocks, the Buff Nerd.
I may read musicologist, man.
Hey, let's go. Let's get out of here. Always be good to each other. Be good to yourself because
Stuff.
that's what matters, right?
Shout out to Big
Let's
Gang.
do it.